Afternoon, beloveds. Beckle and Dave had a conversation. That's up to them. I'm just curious. I will be doing a live stream tonight. Turn up if you wish to, or don't. Yeah. Right, I mean, yeah, I found out earlier because I had to be told. I didn't know. I don't keep an eye on Dave's channel. What he does over there is up to him. I'm I don't know. I'm sick of the whole mess, really. People make it difficult for you to even want to go to the channel and communicate with them, talk to them, or something, you know. I'm totally off Praise's channel. It's the same old stuff. It does seem to be getting worse. That's only an opinion. Well, anyway, let's have a listen. Beckle turns up in about 3 or 4 seconds.
And up to you and say, fuck you, and no fucking way.
Look at that. That's just, you know, that's not him that does it. It's just a sin that dwells in.
Wait. It was hard for me to understand what he was saying. What was he doing?
He left me a message on my phone. Here, listen again.
Oh.
Wait, was this recent?
Yeah, yesterday morning.
What?
Yeah. 8:20 a.m. Central Time. That would be 9:20 a.m. your 9:19 your time.
Okay, does he mention my wife in this video?
No, this is a message on my phone, my cell phone.
It did sound like the dude was beating up your eyes.
Okay, hang on. I like Jason,
it.
but I gotta put him in the back because I don't want to play this 50 times.
Yeah.
Listen to it, Jekyll. Right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Fuckhead.
All right.
How does it feel to be off the internet? You thought you were going to bully people. You thought you were going
to... Yeah. Is this an example of me? Seriously. That is dude. It's obvious. I'm going to put a link. Move it back about 30 seconds if you do bother with this link. If you don't, that's okay. I don't mind. It's up to you what you do. I don't tell people what I do. Frankly, I'm not interested. I don't need the... but this is Beckle and Dave talking. Dave, obviously, right, had a phone call, a text. Dude obviously left him a message. That's up to him. That's up to them. Right? It's obviously dude, I can tell that, but go and listen to the video for yourself. It's time-stamped, and as I say, move it back about 30 or 40 seconds. Let's hear. You see, I just uploaded a video. It's about 3 hours long, that one. It's still playing, probably. Dave came in the side chat. He said, oh, Beckle came round and had a conversation, and if you know anything about Praise's channel, Beckle got basically kicked in the teeth on Praise's channel by dude. They got into some sort of argument, got a bit heated. I'm not gloating, by the way, if Beckle is there listening. I don't hate Beckle. I never have, actually. I do find him annoying. You should have heard him laughing. You should have heard Beckle laughing about me, right? Because he heard Leighton Flowers in that debate with James White, and then Leighton Flowers put up a sort of hypothetical person, Robbie the reprobate, and Beckle started laughing. Robbie the reprobate. It was so funny, so funny. I'm tempted to go make a shorts video out of it. Honestly, I really have no hate towards Beckle. And I mean, I apologise to him again for what I said to him a couple of weeks ago. Struth. Anyway, here we go. Here we go.
People, you thought you were going to talk children and things that you want to do to minor children.
I've got to say, I'm not being disingenuous, and yeah, I don't like to begin a statement with a denial. I haven't actually heard Dave say anything like that. I really haven't. And I don't listen to all of his streams, of course I don't. I've got other things to do. I haven't got the time or the interest, so I don't know.
When you talk about murdering people, no. There are men in this world that are far greater than you.
Oh no, not this again.
Men that will stand up to you and say, fuck you, no fucking way.
Wow. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, eh? But that's just sin that dwells in him talking, you know.
Now, to be fair, he sounded like he's responding to something you might have said to him or about him.
You got to be fair to a guy like that. Yeah, you got to be fair. In all fairness.
But did you say anything about his kids? About his family?
No, he provoked me over and over again for the last 5 or 6 years already, off and on, of all different things. And then for the last couple of years, he's been telling people that I said something about his daughter, which I never did. Until that night where I was on I'm Not What I'm Not's channel, and they came over there making trouble.
Yeah.
And then they took all these videos down, of course, because they want to cover their tracks. And then I went over there and railed on him.
Oh.
And he kept telling me I said something about his daughter. So you want me to say something about your daughter? How about it then? So I gave him what he wanted. Now he's saying, oh, look, see, look. You know.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would still say, though.
You shouldn't have given into that, Dave. You shouldn't.
You did say it.
You shouldn't have given into that.
As a Christian, we have...
Wait a minute. Talk to him about what he should be, not me first. Why don't you go back and talk to him?
Actually, I would very much like to have a conversation.
Yeah, why don't you tell him first about how he should be, and then come talk to me about it? Because I'm the one that's been dealing with this motherfucker for 6 years.
Yeah.
Prior to Smokey Saint.
Well, I would say this, that Dave and I, Dude and I got into that little spat, as you already know. And it's clear to me that a guy like that would have to be...
I don't believe you've done that, Kelby. I've never heard anything like that come out of your mouth, or I've seen you a lot of times in the side chat on praises. When did you say that? Where did you say that, Kelby? I've never heard you say anything like that or read any of your comments saying that. What's going on here, man? Honestly. I don't white knight for anybody. I'm not a sycophant. I can't do it. I don't know how to. I couldn't. Seriously. And the truth is, if I know I haven't heard somebody say something or type it in the side chat, and I'm usually there, I'm usually around somewhere, and it just doesn't seem like you, Kelby. Hello, Kevin. Hello. Yeah, Kevin. Josh Music wants me to help him with his debate. I thought you got yourself, like, I haven't said that to him yet, but I will be doing. You got yourself into these debate offers, 3 of them. It's going to debate Sky Out. It's going to debate Ryan. And there's some other guy. I don't know. He's got about 3 debates lined up. Oh, I don't know. How are you doing anyway, Kevin? I hope you're well. Hope you're well. So Beckel went over there to talk to Dave. That's up to him. I'm not complaining, you know. Yeah, I mean, Kevin, Kevin's Biblical Discussions, have you ever heard Kelby talk like that about Olive? Or write anything like that in the side chat comments? I haven't. I haven't. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to listen to, because it might get a bit too awful, and I might get I don't know, YouTube will want me to take it down or something.
Involved in to have a conversation with them, you would have to be in a moderated environment.
Isn't that sad? So the guy can't handle a conversation.
Yeah, because you.
But did you notice that I can handle the conversation?
I mean, I've tried to talk to you. Okay, you may have been in a bad mood weeks ago, and I just gave up. I thought, this guy, no offense, Dave, I'm just saying what I mean. This guy can't communicate. He can't listen. He keeps talking over me. I told him a lot of times, Dave, stop over talking me. I try and answer or respond to what he says, and he just talks over me again and again. No, I'm not putting up with it. Not a chance.
Sometimes you have your moments.
No. Don't start this sometimes bullshit, Beckel. You're just another dude then. You know, you're dude 2.0. Because you're gonna, in all fairness, defend this piece of something I must have done, in all fairness, as a result of what he's doing. See what you're doing?
I hardly think Beckel's going to defend Dude after the so-called conversation, the interaction he had with Dude yesterday. I don't know. I mean, he has got a bit of backbone to him, so. I'm
not going to defend his action.
No, you are defending him. You really are.
I don't.
No, yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No.
You are.
No, he's not. No, Dave. No. Everybody else isn't to blame.
I'm not defending his action,
Yes,
what you just showed me.
No, you're really.
He has no justification for that. None. Especially as a Christian, he has no justification for that. He should call you up and, leave you this eerie message about, oh, you talk about my faith, you don't know me, watch what I do, the kind of stuff. No Christian has the right or is ordered or commanded to respond in such a way.
Obviously, Beckel.
No matter how angry he is. I understand that he might be upset.
And here's another thing that you do to me, a lot of you do. You tell me that I shouldn't be angry. I should just be nice and turn the other cheek and be like Jesus, eh? Oh, yeah. And then if I get mad, oh, look at the news unit. See? You're not a Christian.
Well, we should be.
Well, how come I don't get the same pass?
Dave,
Why don't
I mean, I know I do it, right? After the thing you said, you really cannot blame other people for treating you, I'm not going to say badly, just ignoring you, staying away from you. What they say, what comes out of their mouth, obviously they can be blamed for. And so can you, Dave, and Beckel, and me. You're not the victim here, Dave. There's a couple of them. A few of them. And after there's some of the things you've said, Dave, I've told you at least 3 times. You didn't need me to say anything. Once you say stuff like that, and you was very, very specific, capital G this, and you know, right? I told you. And you just double down on it, triple down on it. Yeah. Dave, you're not without blame. My dad always used to say to me, make your own, you made your bed, you lie in it.
Don't you go tell him you must have done something to
Right.
Dave over the last 6 years. Why do you keep?
Well, you played the audio of him leaving you this week.
If I was to go on about the past, well, not 6 years, you know, you just got to forget, move on, which I do try to do. I find it very difficult to forget stuff sometimes, you know. I do. So, I mean, you know.
Understand your position a little bit more, a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I definitely want to talk to Dude someday, but perhaps in a moderated. And I didn't appreciate the conversation we had last night or the other
I couldn't
night.
believe it, you know. But you know it. Now, Vecla, you're going to get mad at me for saying this, but just listen to me. Go look up that phrase that it says, "Ye suffer fools gladly." You know what that means? Ye allow fools gladly.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you allow these fools like him to rail on you, and you let it happen over and over and over again. And then you'll come to me, who gets mad at this piece of shit, and you'll say, "See, look what you said."
I didn't say that. Come on.
No, a lot of the times this does happen.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Like, did you say anything about it? And then you gave me the explanation as to what led him up to leaving you that weird phone call. So
Listen, I told you,
yeah.
I've been going. This dude has been on my shit for free grace and all this bullshit. And then he's like, look, he bought me an airline ticket one time too. I didn't even want it. I told him not to buy it. I can't go anywhere. They wanted me to go to Puerto Rico, him and buddy time.
Yeah.
And I told him, I just can't leave my mom like this. She's just out of rehab. This was 2 years ago. She had a hip surgery at that point.
Right.
I said, I'm supposed to just go to Puerto Rico and go lay on the beach for 2 weeks and leave my ma here all by herself with nobody to help her? Are you crazy? That's how nutty he is. Why do you need a vacation? We tried to get this guy a vacation, bought him. He was telling them about it. I told him not to buy the airline ticket. I said, don't buy it. And he insisted on it, and I gave him his way for some reason. It was really cheap, like $80, but I still want to give him his money back, and I will eventually. Just didn't get around to it yet. I'm not like that, even to an idiot like that. But, you know, you got any fucking brains when I'm dealing with my mom? I'm an only child. I'm the only one she's got. And, you know, I'm going to leave her here all by herself. And guess what? I think it was that time frame that she fell down over there. And I walked over there one night. I told everybody on here I was on that night on Praise's channel there. I said, I walked over there tonight and she was laying on the floor. And if I wouldn't have walked over there, I wouldn't have, she would have never, I would have, if I wouldn't have went over there, she would have been laying there all night. Because I go to check on her a lot, you know, or did.
Yeah, my condolences, by the way. I didn't know that mom passed until maybe weeks after.
Oh, by the way, ask Sam, go tell Sam Shamoon too sometime when you get around to it. Thank him. I go over there once in a while and I say a little mess. I just say one or two things on his chat room. He gets all fired up and he gets all whacked up. But tell Sam, I want to just continually thank Sam Shamonian for calling my dead mother a whore. It's really nice to hear that.
Yeah, he acts like a real prick sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. He's a Catholic. What do you
is he against free grace too?
I don't care what he's at. Probably, I don't know.
Okay.
For sure.
See, I don't get that. A lot of these people seem hypocritical to me. You know,
I wouldn't ask Sam Shamoon for an empty tea bag.
we get all these criticisms about, oh, this person should be acting this way. You're not of God because blah 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 blah. But yet they have these behaviors that are so contrary to the will of God in so many ways.
Yeah.
You know, to the antinomian, I guess if you're going to be if you're an antinomian, you're being consistent with your own theology, I guess. You know, but at the same time, some of these people just whine and complain about the actions and behaviors of other people, and then they try to bring up scriptures to show why what these people are doing are contrary to God's will, but yet they themselves are not looking at the beam that's in their own eye.
You know what's interesting to me, Becca, is that as long as I've seen this group of people here on all these different channels called this particular community that stems from Smoky Saint, I call
Community.
because in reality, it all started there from what I know, because
No, my faith, I had faith in Christ before I knew anything about Smoky Saint, Praise I Am, or any of you. I was involved with another bunch, sort of. You know, and they were absolutely nothing like this so-called. I don't want anything to do with this so-called community. In fact, I want to know what you regard as being the community. Who are you referring to? Hopefully not me. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I'm not part of whatever it is you think the community. A lot of them, yeah, they got kicked in the teeth by Smoky Saint, yeah. So what? That was like 3 years ago now. Why do they have to keep referencing him? I don't understand. It's crazy.
and guess what, Veckel? Just so you know this, I don't know if you heard me say this. Dude, this was like 4 years ago. When
4 years
Smoky
ago.
Saint's
So
channel? I don't
what,
remember. It's like 5 years ago, maybe already 4 or 5 years ago already.
3 years more than like.
He's the one that told me, and Boki remembers this because I told him this too. He came over to tell me, hey, I found this channel. I said, yeah, what is it? He said, Smoky Saint. Look it up. And I said, okay. He said, go over there and just rail on these guys. They need he said, give it to them. He must have got kicked out because I don't know why he wanted me to go over there and just give him hell. And I went over there and I didn't give him hell. I just listened. And then I subscribed to the channel so I'd see what's going on there, you know. And then after a couple listens, I just realized there was a bunch of people arguing about whatever. And I introduced myself one day over there. And Smokey took a liking to me just in a general way, you know. I don't know the man in real life. I don't know him personally. We never became friends in real life ever to this day. It's just like I know Tom. I know as much about Smokey as I know about Tom, you know, or Olive or you or anybody here, you know. We really don't know each other. We're not direct friends in real life. We don't, you know, call each other. And even if we did maybe write an email to somebody or somebody once or twice, that doesn't mean you know the guy. You know what I mean?
Okay, real quick, because I got to head back to work because I'm at the end of my break. The main reason I came in here is because I'm very curious as to what you heard dude say about my wife.
I'd have to play it back.
Yeah.
It's over there. It's there. It's on that last broadcast, that one prior to yesterday, overnight.
Okay.
It's in there.
All right. Yeah.
I don't remember all specifics because, see, a lot of time, Beckel, I'm just listening in the background. I'm doing something in the house.
Right.
But I did hear some of that, and I kind of remember
it like an and why not stream. Yeah, I got you.
You'll have to go digging because I don't know where it is in there exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have some words with him if I find out that he said something about my family. Definitely.
Well, I remember him. I wrote it down. Your little wife, something. I don't remember what it all was.
Yeah.
Your little wife.
I hope it wasn't anything derogatory. Because
well, what the hell's your wife got to do with anything anyway? What does that mean? Your little wife. If I came to you, Becca, I said, your little wife, you know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
What's your wife got to do with it?
I don't want to jump to conclusions, so I want to see what he says in context before I accuse him of anything.
He's
but
not worried
you know
about people saying something about his daughter. I never said anything about his daughter.
Yeah, you know my rule though. My rules, I've made this very known to the public many times. I don't touch health and I don't touch family. I'll insult your intelligence and your integrity and even some of your beliefs, but I won't touch anything else because that stuff is just unnecessary to touch.
Well, to be honest with you, Vecco, this type of outburst behavior on here all the time, consistent outbursts like this guy does to people. He was laying in a layman seminary last night too. You should.
Yeah, I saw that. His wife,
and then everything was all right later. Oh yeah. But
Who
it's
had
never,
outbursts?
all right, man.
What's
I gotta head back.
all right, man. Have a good day over there.
All right.
Have a good day,
I'll
Beco.
be listening from the outside.
Sure.
Okay, thanks for stopping. Now he's going to have to answer for that from Dude's comment when he goes back over there, tonight or tomorrow or whenever he goes over there. They're going to say, "Look at you, you're back over there again."
Yeah, I expect that. I very much expect that.
I don't know if Beckle goes back in.
You know what?
I didn't watch this stream. I don't bother. I'll have a quick look along the timeline thingy. See if he pops in. It's Volky, and then he plays. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, no big deal. That phone call was weird, though. Certainly weird. Let's have a look. Beckle comes in about there. Oh, yeah, he's commenting. Is he playing that call?
Daughter and all of his daughter's friends. And I mean,
So they can identify.
Hey,
Just a little bitch. That's what the dude said about Vecco.
right across the ocean.
But you know what, Vecco? It's okay. You know why he did that? Let me tell you why he did that, Vecco.
On a hardwood tree,
And Jason doesn't want to learn this either. That's okay.
Kick
He
him
just
out.
wants to talk about hardwood.
He'll never get in my studio.
You got a hardwood to the law of sin in your members. You can't. Me? You want to hear this, Vecco? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let's play it to Vecco so you can hear it. You ready?
Yeah, there we go. I would like to comment first, but go on. Otherwise, Vic will go.
Oh, shut
Hey,
We'll
fuckhead.
run away.
bloody.
Listen
All
to
right,
this.
I'll shut up.
Now, Jason's going to interrupt it, so I'll have to play it like 5 times.
Fuckhead. How does it feel to be off the internet?
And that seems to be, according to Dude anyway, an example of no thanks. I'm gonna go. I don't know why I even bothered, really, to be honest with you. Not that I need to lie. He's still there, Kevin. Hey there, Kelvy. Oh, I've had enough. Honestly, something. I've been in Clink. I've done a lot of, time. And that oh yeah. All right, Kevin. You could go and check that out yourself. I don't even think it's worth bothering, to be honest. I used to have fellowship with Christian brothers, obviously, in Clink jail. Never anything like that. We had the odd arguments, little spats, but we had fellowship every night. Yeah, apart from the odd evening, Saturday and Sunday definitely. All Saturday afternoon in Stan's cell, just pottering about with each other. Are you getting ready for work, Kevin? I'm glad you got a job sorted anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Good for you, mate. Well, the grace, so-called, and there is only one type of grace in Scripture. Bill even agrees with me on that. The grace, because dude is free grace. In fact, he was sat there in Praise's studio with Bill. That's up to him, that's up to them. I'm not complaining. I really am not complaining. Hardcore free grace. What kind of grace is dude coming out with there? Obviously, Bill isn't anything like that. And that's a fact. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? You know. I believe it is an ideology myself. It's a label you stick on yourself, and then people just whack at it with, you know, they just attack it. I don't mind defending Scripture. I don't mind defending the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. Other brothers, where I can, within reason. I mean, there's only so much you can do on YouTube, you know. You're at work here, Kelby. I don't know anybody. I don't know who else is listening. And I know some of you are not going to believe it. I don't hate Praise, Olive, Cheryl. I know, I'm confident that Kelby has never said anything like that about Olive or to her. I don't think I've even seen Kelby going to Praise's studio. He might have done a couple of years ago. He certainly wouldn't say that in a live stream with Paul Tomlinson. No, I don't. You know, somebody's lied to Olive. If she ascertains the truth on that, I don't think she's going to be too happy with it. Somebody lying to her about that. Anyway, I'm going to go, I think, because I can't even put images up now because I can't afford this. I'm not paying for the StreamYard again. Can't afford to, and I asked for my money back, so I'm not even sure I can. Yeah, I can't share overlays now. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not even sure I can play one of these. Can I?
First of all, it's understanding.
Yeah, I can. Right, I'm going to play my outro and then I'm going. Unless somebody else comments, I'm off. This is about 4 minutes, this, so. If somebody wants to donate, you can do. You don't have to. I'm not pestering. I'm not begging. Okay. I'll pin that in a minute. It's always used. I mean, it's always helpful, you know. Of course it is. It's getting tight out there, isn't it? I know it is. In America, in England, everywhere. Can't believe how the prices are going up. It's been raining all day here. I've been up since 2:30 this morning. So I Go Killer is, yeah. I'm not advertising that JP channel. Why should I? Right, I'm going. Bye bye. Thank you for coming over though. I'll put tags and a proper title on here later. Maybe I might just leave it because that takes time, you know. Okay, I'm gone.